my name is Dallas Case, and I'm here making this video to tell the difference between a diesel engine and a gas engine. I have my 350 small block, and for my gas engine I chose that because it's a pretty common engine. And then over here I have my 12 valve Cummins turbo diesel, and that's just my daily driver vehicle. So here, you look here, you have the air filter, which sits on top of the carburetor, and that is what pushes the fuel, which is gasoline, into the engine to make it ignite. And here you have, back there, right here, is the distributor. That one is the HEI, and then you have, this is what comes stock. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I know the difference is that this piece right here is actually built in that piece. It's the coil. And what that distributor does is it sends a signal to this end of this cord right here to the spark plug, and the spark is what ignites the gasoline inside there. They have, diesel and gas both have a four cycle thing. Anyways, it goes, it has the it goes intake, which is where it takes the air from, takes it through the air filter and mixes it with the fuel, and then it goes intake, compression, combustion, exhaust. And so what that does is one of the valves opens up and pushes the air into the cylinder, and then it compresses that air, combusts, which is when the fuel gets ignited by the spark on the spark plug, and then it exhaust, where it comes out, the other valve opens and comes out of these headers right here, or manifold, whatever you have. And this, if you look here, it has just a radiator in there, just one radiator, and that is pretty much all for this engine over here. Let's go to the diesel. Over here, we'll start with the air filter again, which seems to have fallen off. It is this piece right here, if you can see down in there, and that piece right there, it goes to this, connects on the end of this tube and runs to the turbo. The turbo is, diesel needs a lot of compression, and so the turbo helps compress the air. It compresses it and pushes it in. This has one radiator and one intercooler on it. The intercooler's back here, you can't really see that. And the intercooler helps cool the air. It's kind of in the name. And this is, right here is your injector, which is like the carburetor on the gas, but it's able to push in a lot more pressure. That's why there's the metal tubes, to where the other one aren't so heavy duty metal tubes. And then you look here, and this is where the it is squirted into the, or not squirted, misted into the cylinder. And so what it does is it has the same cycle, the intake, combustion, or compression, combustion, and exhaust. So what it does is the air comes in here, it gets compressed and pushed into the cylinder, and that compresses it 14 to 25 times more than the space it should be in. And then the glow plugs, which is the other difference. Gasoline has spark plugs, this has glow plugs. Gasoline, it is a continuous fire, it goes in an order, to where the glow plugs, it's only from the start, and then it keeps itself running by the combustion in the other chambers. It keeps it at, heats it up 2,000 degrees, and then the fuel being misted into the cylinder at the right time makes it to where the chemical reaction makes it combust. And that there's the main difference between a diesel and a gasoline engine, is how the fuel is ignited and the pressure is transferred. Or, I mean, excuse me, the energy is transferred through. So here's a quick overview before I end this video. Here's the air filter. It takes the air, pushes it into the carburetor. The carburetor mixes it and pushes it into the cylinder. The spark plugs here, the distributor sends the signal to the spark plug, and the spark plug is what ignites it, and it's continuous. It has an order. If you look in here, you can see the firing order right there. I believe it is 18436572. And so what that is, you can see here, there's a number 3 right there, and number 8 back there, or 5 back there, excuse me. And so odds are on the right hand side, and evens are on the left. So it's 2 2 right there, 4 6, and then 8 right back there. And then over here you